Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Pick Trick Show. This is the Pickleball QVC, meaning we're going to be selling products here that are made for pickleball by pickleball players, being me. If you're new to the channel, that's because this is a new setup we have. We're going to be showing off different products on the screen, such as our pickleball paddles today, and the different skins that you can purchase at Pick Trick, and going through a whole bunch of different fun things. Starting out with talking about how the paddles are made and where they're made and things like that. So our paddle skins are made in the USA by myself using the Cameo 4 Plus machine. It has a blade on it, and what you do is you stick this sheet of vinyl. It looks like a piece of paper, and it's colored like our paddle skins. This is the Golden Surge. We have the voltage pink heart here, Golden Surge shield, and a Golden Surge sword, and the pink voltage pink flower. For example, I take these designs, I put them into this program. The program sends the designs over to the machine, and it cuts out this American material vinyl, and that's how paddle skins are made. Very simple, plain and sweet. I do all the work for the whole business. I make the product, I ship the product, I do customer service for it. So Pick Trick, Piktrik. These are the Pick Trick paddle skins we're going to be talking about today in this show. Let's start out with, what is this on the bottom? This is a Pick Trick pickleball paddle grip skin. And we have the three colors. Currently, pink is the only one listed, which is the voltage pink. We have the electric lime blaze green and the golden surge pickleball paddle skin grip. What do they do? Why add these pickleball paddle skin grips to your paddles? Well, let's talk about it here. As you see, look up close. It adds a lot of extra. It'll add extra grip to the paddle, so you get a firmer grip without it being sliding all around, and that's going to save you from having your paddle go up and down on your hand while you're hitting the ball. Let me just show you with a ball here how hitting on one of these paddle skins work. Let's use the voltage pink flower to start things out. So yeah, that's the paddle skin in play, in action. You can see it adds little difference to the actual gameplay of things, but it actually does add a lot of flair and boldness to your style and your look on the court. So yeah, what we were originally talking about was these paddle grip skins, and what these are is they're going to come. Here's an example of one that's brand new. It'll come just like this. There's a backing tape on it, and you just peel off the paddle skin and wrap it on your paddle, which is what this is. Squeeze it on, and look at that. It's just like beautiful. And what's cool about this too is that some people buy the same exact pickleball paddles, and when you have the same paddle as somebody else, and you see that this is on yours, then it's easy for you to know that it's yours. Like, who's up next? It's definitely this person here with this green pickleball grip skin on their paddle. So adds a couple things. Adds longer life. These gripped paddle skins, I've tested them myself. All of the products that I sell and that I make, I test myself before I sell them. And these add a lot of life to your whole grip and your skin. Like this here, I've had on for probably 3 months, and look at it. It looks pretty clean. If you had just a regular grip on, it would wear out pretty fast, and you don't want your paddle wearing out fast. You want to keep it for as long as possible if you're on a budget, which is what we're all about here, is keeping the prices low. So you can get our paddle skins on Pick Trick for $9 each, US dollars. Made in America, shipped in America with American-made materials. Let's go into the different paddle skin designs that we have. I have a whole booklet here that I want to share with everybody. And I'll just keep this up so like people who are tuning in can see what we're talking about. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pick Trick Show. Tuka Mac, all these different names. Wally, welcome. So this is the Pick Trick book with all of our Pick Trick paddle skin designs that we have that I've made with the Pick Trick, with the machine that I have. So let's just jump into page one. We got my Pick Trick logo with the Pick Trick P. That's the logo for the Pick Trick brand. And that's an electric line blaze screen. You can look at the colors, like see what kind of colors you like. They come in all three. There's three colors we have. The Golden Surge, the Electric Lime Blaze Green, and the Voltage Pink colors. So this is the Electric Lime Flame. And this is like, yeah, if you put this on your paddle, look at that. It's this big. It might look small when I hold it back, but this is a big paddle skin. It's about the size of the paddle. And these were made for pickleball paddles. So they're made to fit a standard size pickleball paddle, these grips. And you can see the different sizing in the product description, but they're made specifically for pickleball to fit most pickleball paddles. It's like a rhyming of words. Or here we go. The Voltage Pink Heart. This one is for somebody who is passionate about pickleball and enjoys the game. That's how they feel about pickleball. This kind of shows off. And also, a lot of people in pickleball, they enjoy using these. Like, if you look at the color, this blue here was actually a part of the original paddle. So bright colors, they're kind of popular and in. And so if you get one of our pickleball paddle skins, it's going to blend right in with like your own color, and it lets you shine even more. Whatever one you like, you got three different options. Let's go to the Electric Lime Blaze Green Skull. This is for the player who wants to dominate the court and take over and win every game. That's what that's for. You got the flower. I got that actually on this paddle here, the Voltage Pink flower. And yeah, you can see it, like it fits the whole paddle. So it takes up the whole paddle. You can see this from across the court. If you're playing with somebody, if you're playing a game of pickleball, the courts are much smaller than tennis courts in pickleball. For those of you who are like questioning what is pickleball, they're about half the size of a tennis court. And you can see this thing, your opponents can see this thing from across the court pretty easily. And they're gonna be so focused on that flower that you're gonna be scoring points on them while they're looking at the beautiful flower, because it's so beautiful. And look, it's almost like you can smell it, but there are no smells to our paddle skins currently. Maybe in the future I could do a smelly flower paddle skin. That would actually be kind of interesting. Yeah, so kind of like a candle or like some type of like scent added onto it. Probably a bad idea though. Now that I really thought about it. Next up, we have the Voltage Pink Cat. I like this one a lot, the Voltage Pink Cat, because look at this design. It's like you can see that it's a cat. It's all a one-colored paddle skin. And this is going to fit up a decent amount of the actual paddles, like the actual pickleball paddle. And people who like cats, people who are into that, this one's for you. Look at that. It's like the design, the tail, it all cuts out nice with my machine that I make these with American-made material, American-made products shipped to you in the USA, from the USA. So next up, we got the Voltage Pink Flare. Oh wait, I didn't even talk about the three-leaf clover. This one is great for like, say, it's like, it could be like a holiday thing, because you can take these on. They're so easy to take off your paddle. All you do is you take a hair dryer and you just kind of turn it on, heat setting up. If you don't have a hair dryer, that possibly go in like a car and turn on the heat setting up. Just heat them up, and you can just peel them off with your fingertip if you want, or use like a credit, like some type of card, like a plastic card, to scrape off the skins when you're done with them. But they last for months. I've tested them, and they're durable. They don't get scratched up from smacking the pickleball really hard, which I do. This is just like a soft little hit was what I'm showing, but I'll be smacking the ball with these paddle skins, and they hold up great. So yeah, these would be good for like St. Patrick's Day, or if you feel lucky, you want to get that lucky strike in the game, you could get the three-leaf clover paddle skin. This one here is the kind of interesting one because I don't know what it would be called. Like, what is the shape? I have no idea. It's another paddle skin. Great, fits right on the pickleball paddle skin. You can see it'll take it up the whole paddle. It'll just look nice. You can see it from far away. Whatever the shape is, I call it a flare. It kind of has a flare look to it, is what it's called for selling purposes. But yeah, you can check out the size dimensions of these things in the description and read and make sure it fits your paddle before you make the purchase. And reach out if you, for some reason, like you think that a different size would work better. Let me know, and I might be able to do a different size. But that's not a promise at this point because I'm working on trying to get the best pickleball paddle skins that'll fit a majority of pickleball paddles rather than fitting a specific one type of model of paddle because there's so many different models out there. This is the Golden Surge Shield, which I actually have on here. You can see it. And I actually put that on in an earlier episode. This one is like perfect if you have the sword and you're a sword and shield type of person. You can have the sword and the shield on, both one on each side of the paddle. And whether you're attacking or defending in pickleball, you can make the decision of which side you want to play with, or you can trick the opponent up. You got the shield ready to do some defense, and you do attack. You go attack mode with the shield, and you go defensive mode with the sword. You can do whatever you want, play the game how you want with pickleball paddle skins. These are more grips, like we've shown already. These grips that you can just like put on the bottoms, and they add extra grip, durability, and length to the usage of the whole handle. That'll make the handle last longer having these grips on, and they are sweat resistance from what I consider they would be sweat resistant, and they last, like, they don't become dirtier every time you touch them. You can be using this for like 3 months, and then you pull it up to the camera, and it looks like it's pretty clean. Depending if you're dirty, like if you get it dirty somehow, or it's like, but I'm talking like regular usage without any crazy interruptions into it. These things hold up well, and the price is $9 each for the paddle skins, which is a pretty good deal if you're gonna have these, and you can have them last for months. I've literally used a hairdryer to take one off, and I've taken it off, and it's still sticky. So if I wanted to put it back on, I could, and they're so easy to clean too. Like if you like to, like for example, if you have a carbon fiber paddle, some people use these carbon fiber paddle cleaners to clean their paddle. So with these, you can hear I'm scraping it pretty hard, and the paddle skin stays on as well while you're cleaning it. And once you decide to take off the paddle skin, it's actually, I found, is that the paddle skin actually protects the original paddle underneath better, so that if you take it off, it'll just seem like it's cleaner. So you have to, once you take off the paddle skin, you kind of want to clean your whole paddle. You just get some soap and water or some non-abrasive type of cleaner, like some type of rubbing alcohol, and clean off your paddle once you take off your paddle skin. That'll get off any extra residue. But literally, I've taken these things off, and they leave very little residue. So that's just like an extra tip if you want to really clean your paddle afterwards, which is always good, is to rub it off with some soap water or rubbing alcohol of some type that's non-abrasive. Okay, this next one is a fun one. This is probably one of our coolest Pick Trick paddle skins. Check this out. I got it on here. This is the heart, but it's in razor pink. So our other color pink is our voltage pink, which is this flower here. But this is the original paddle skin, which is like there's no extra grit to it. It's really for aesthetics and looking good and being bold. And this new one here though, this one has grit. So this is perfect for like if you're a new player and you're learning to spin, and you want to just have some fun and try like do different things that it's harder to do without. So this paddle here, like you can get a $20 paddle similar to this one and put this grit skin on it, and you'll be playing like you have a $100 to $200 paddle, in my opinion, with the amount of spin that you get with this Pick Trick paddle skin. So you're gonna save, like some people, they don't want to pay $100+ for a pickleball paddle. I get it. That's why you can buy the Pick Trick pickleball paddle grit skin in razor pink, because and you get that extra spin without having to overspend on a paddle. And you know, if you're new to the game, it's like, you know, you're learning still. It's only going to help you learn. That's what this paddle skin is made for, is for the learning. Once you get a bit more advanced, then I would recommend getting one of the regular first, like, original paddle skins like this one, without the grit, because it makes it a bit more, like, it makes it a bit more interesting in the game to play it on the same level as others, because these don't add extra grit, they don't add extra anything. They also don't take away anything from the gameplay. They work just like if you had no paddle skin on. They're basically, once you've had a pickleball paddle for a couple months, the grit completely wears off the whole paddle. If you play with it multiple times, within a couple months, all of the grit wears off. So putting one of these on, it's like it feels the same at that point. It's not going to make any difference to playing of the game. It's gonna be very similar playing with one on or without one on. So like, all it does is it adds like uniqueness and boldness to who you are as a player. It also helps you identify your paddle faster if need be, for if like you're confused whose paddle is that. That's obviously that person's paddle, because they're the one with the flower, or they're the one with the electric lime green paddle skin grip on it. So we've kind of gone through the book here, kind of gone through, yeah, here's the golden one, those are the grips. That's pretty much what this whole book is here. And when you make a purchase, you're going to be one of the first people to purchase from Picktrick. So we're going to actually send this gift. It's like a personalized made. Also, I make everything. The pickleball, all of the pickleball paddle skins are made in the USA with USA made materials, and they're shipped from the USA. I do the customer service and everything. So here, this is like an extra bonus that I made. I thought it was kind of nice. It kind of has a little card and something written on it for some of the first people who make a purchase. It's a special like gift giveaway. So yeah, definitely check out our paddle skins. They're $9 each right now, and they're a lot of fun, and they add a lot of flair and like uniqueness to you and boldness. All right, let's test some of these out again, just like play with them here. So I'm gonna do something. I got the grit skin one here. I'm gonna play with this one for a little bit and show you how the grit skin. This will be the razor pink heart grit skin, and we'll make sure that's listed up and everything, see, with more details. But I'm kind of doing an early kind of sharing of this before it's even like available, because it's such a cool different thing that's gonna add a lot of opportunity for the newer players to become better faster. So this is just hitting it up and down. Now let's compare that. So let's compare that, the same paddle here without the grit skin on it. Let's see. It's the same exact bounce, no different. It's the exact same bounce as whether I had the paddle skin on or not. The difference is this has the grit on it. So with this grit skin, I'm going to be able to do, if you can see that, the ball is really spinning forward. It's like when I do this like little pullback, it's spinning pretty fast. Okay, so let's try doing the spinning without the grit skin. This is just the plain paddle again. Yeah, it's like, though there's the spin, it's much harder to get that spin without the grit skin paddle, which is like the whole point of buying this, is to be able to do spin, I think, and also to look at like this color. Look at that beautiful color. So I actually make these ones by hand too. Like, I cut these ones by hand. I buy the American made material. Like these ones, these are the original paddle skins. These ones are made with a machine. I have the design sent through a program to the machine, and then it cuts out the vinyl for me. But the whole thing with this one is the machine isn't currently able to cut this type of material because it's so like it's a little bit. It's not sandpaper. It's actually much less rough than sandpaper. This is made for pickleball. This particular material has been tested by me for a long time, and I understand that it works good for players who are looking to become better, and that are especially new players, is who I would recommend the grit skin paddle skin to. But this extra grit is like a game changer. It's gonna save you money. If you get like a $10 paddle, then you figure out, oh, I really like pickleball. I want to get into the game more. I don't want to go spend $100+ on a paddle. Instead, I'm going to go to Picktrick and buy this Picktrick grit paddle skin for $9, and I'm going to get two for 18, or there might be a special deal, some special deals coming up, even better deals than that. But yeah, you got one on each side. Get that extra spin in, and you'll be playing playing with people a level above you pretty soon. If you're a beginner, you might be stepping up with the intermediates pretty fast with that paddle skin. So yeah, I hope you're all enjoying this Pick Trick show. We're like the QVC of pickleball, having some fun here. We're at what are we at? Like we're like 20 minutes into the show. So yeah, let's just go over some of the different pickleball paddles I have with paddle skins on them. We'll start out with this one here. Got the Golden Surge Sword on this one, and it takes up, like you can see how big these paddle skins are. They take up, look how, like you can see it all the way back here. If you're playing an opponent, they can see the sword. Yeah, if you can, they can see that flower. You know, you're representing yourself with the uniqueness and boldness of who you are as a player, as a person, when you have a paddle skin on like this. And you know, when I have this flower paddle skin on, I feel like flower power. Like that's the best way to explain it. And then they got the sword for attack mode. Let's go. I got two modes, like attack mode and attack mode. My defense is a little shady on in pickleball, but my offense is a lot like really where I like to stand out. So yeah, this is the grit skin pickleball skin we were sharing, and this one has the grit on it. So that extra spin. Show you again. Look at that. It's like you cannot get that type of spin without this paddle skin. This is like the only, I don't know if anybody else is doing what I'm doing, but this is a paddle skin that I make with it by hand for pickleball, made for pickleball players by pickleball players, and in the USA with American made material, shipped in the USA, $10, $9 each, and it's gonna add that like yeah, I actually love it. If you get my gist, like the heart. Yeah, I heart it. It's a great kind of style too. It's just like I could see a lot of people enjoying more designs being made with the grit skin. So this is only the beginning. We have the heart first. It's gonna be simple shapes because I have to cut them by hand. I can do more intricate stuff like the cat. Let me show you the cat again. This is the voltage pink cat, which is one of the most intricate designs we have right here. And my like, look at that, like the legs splitting apart. That would look great on a pickleball paddle. I'm not a huge like cat person, but this cat is like badass. So I mean, I might be rocking that at some point. There's a lot of cat people out there. I might have to do a dog soon. I don't know. Let's see what people. Maybe we'll do a vote on what I should make for pickleball paddle skin designs next. Yeah, let me know in the comments. So let me see what you're thinking for pickleball paddle skins from Pick Trick, made in the USA. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I was going over the designs. We got the Golden Surge Shield here. Let me just hit the ball up and down. Again, you're not getting that spin unless you're using the grit skin paddle. But this is just like playing without any type of skin on at all. It's like it makes no difference because the other side there's no paddle skin. It's the same exact thing playing with the paddle on both sides. It doesn't affect the play at all having these paddle skins on. In my opinion, like maybe like 1% difference, especially even with the carbon fiber paddle here. Show you this one right again. Makes a little difference because once you had a pickleball paddle for like a couple months, the grit actually wears out on the paddle from just regular usage, and it becomes like a lot more smooth. And that's like this. These are smooth pickleball paddle skins compared to the grit one, and like they basically just add a flair and like style and a unique look to who you are. I got the logo right there. That's the Pick Trick P in golden surge color. But yeah, look at these colors up close. So I'm just gonna show you like that's the pink, the voltage pink. And it looks different under every lighting. Like if you're indoor lighting looks different than outdoor lighting. So that's the golden surge. Yeah, the green, I only have the only part I have the green on right now is this on the grip. This is a paddle grip skin. Grip, grip skin, not grip. Grip skin. So you just it comes like this. This is how you'll get it, is something like this, and you'll just peel off the backing to it. There's like backing, And it's just basically just like a sticker, but it's different. It's made for pickleball, for pickleball players, specifically for pickleball paddles, so that it wraps around the paddle and it gives it a cool look. Because like you can buy a sticker anywhere, you can go buy stickers, but these are actually made to wrap around the pickleball paddle. So they're specifically made by me in America with American-made materials for pickleball, and that's what's cool about them. That's what makes Pick Trick different. Is that like we're focused on making the experience of pickleball better for others with cool designs and cool products that are interesting and out of the ordinary, like these. Yes, let's have some more fun here. All right, I'm actually gonna do something here. We're gonna have some more fun in this show. All right, I'm actually gonna put a pickleball paddle skin on this paddle because it's feeling kind of empty right now. I'm gonna look through this book and figure out. I'm thinking either the skull or the flame. Let's see here. Which one do I have more of? I think I have more of the flame right now. There's the flame, and then there's the skull. All right, I'm kind of liking the skull. I'm gonna put a skull on. Here it is. This is the electric lime green skull. This is what we're going to be putting on a pickleball paddle today. So I'm going to show you. This is the back of it. This is how it's going to come, kind of like cut up and cool like this. The eyes, the nose, has that kind of look. You got the different like jaw line, teeth line. Look, I can like put it on my face. Like yeah, I can actually like see through it. I could like put this on my face and play pickleball with this on my face. I don't recommend it. This is not like a recommendation or anything, but it could work. And that's all I'm saying is that it could work if you did it carefully. So this is actually made for pickleball paddles. It can be used for many different things though. These are made for this vinyl, American made vinyl is good for outdoor usage. You know, you can put this on all kinds of things. Like I have a trash can that I actually like put these on just to have a cool looking trash can. But they're made for pickleball paddles. That's why I did the correct sizing to make them so that they fit most pickleball paddles. And as you can see, like look at that. It's like it fits right on this one. And let me just like compare it. And then like right on this one, right there again. Perfect, like perfect sizing for most pickleball paddles. That's how the sizing was made for these. So the electric lime green skull, gonna be showing you how to put it on today. So what's gonna come with the Pick Trick paddle skin is this sheet here. It's like called a transfer tape. So you're gonna get some transfer tape that comes with the pickleball paddle skin. It'll just be like thrown in the package there for free with it. And what you're gonna do with this is all you do is you take this and you peel it off, and you're gonna get this like blank piece of paper or a blank. Now it's a blank. One side is adhesive and the other side is not adhesive. So you're gonna take the pickleball paddle skin and place it on the tape that comes with the pickleball paddle. You want to make sure that it's flat, laid flat on the tape. See, like I have it wrinkled there a little bit? You don't want that. So what I'm going to do is actually take off this whole pickleball paddle skin and redo this because I want to make sure it's on there nice and flat. And there's no wrinkles between it and the pickleball skin. So now we can see it's flat. This is what's going to come with the pickleball paddle skin. Now it's flat. So the best thing to do is to lay it flat with the sticky side up. And then you're going to take the color side and put it on the sticky side. See, now it's flat. That's what we want. It's flat, laid flat on there. And so the sticky side of the transfer tape is going to be put on the colored side of the pickleball paddle skin, the electric lime green skull, badass skull. This is for the players who like to be aggressive on the courts. All right, so the next step we're going to do is actually take off the backing of the vinyl pickleball paddle skin. It's this white. This is probably the hardest part, but it's pretty simple. You just got to find the area where find a good spot and take off the backing. So there, I got it already. That's pretty fast. and just peel it off. So the sticky side, this here is like it's like the extra. You can actually keep it. It's kind of cool. I should not crumble that up. Look at that. That's kind of cool. You can do something with that if you're an art type person. You can actually do something with this kind of thing. That's a free bonus. You get to keep that with the pickleball paddle skin. So the sticky side of, now that we've taken off the backing to the pickleball paddle skin and the transfer tape is still on the colored side, we're going to actually go to the paddle skin or pickleball paddle now and put this on. It's very simple. Find a good spot. I'm going to put it like right in the center. I need to put the paddle down for a second while I do this just to find a good spot that I like. I think right there is pretty good. So now, just like basically the sticky side of both the paddle skin and the transfer tape are facing the paddle. Smooth it out some. And then you just peel off the transfer tape. And the best way to do this is to, while you're peeling off the transfer tape, is to hold down the pickleball paddle skin so that, and peel off the transfer tape slowly. Take your time, because I mean, look at that. It took like 3 seconds, but I say take your time even more than I did, especially since I've done this a few times. And there might be some like little tiny air bubbles in there. That's okay. You just smooth it out with your hand or a plastic card, like a credit card or something, but I'm just using my hand. And look at that. You got the electric line green skull pickleball paddle skin now. That's what's up. And it's got the nice voltage pink grip skin on the bottom. So I like the two colors. They really make each other shine together. And then I got on the back the Golden Surge Shield and the Pick Trick. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just like play with it now that we put it on. All right, let's see. Yeah, it looks good. It's good to go. Now, I would recommend like keeping it on your paddle for 24 hours before playing, but I played with it right after, and it seems to it holds up well. Just keep it out of like heat if you don't want your pickleball paddle skin or paddle to be in extreme heat at any time, even without a skin. It's good to go. That was it. That was very plain and simple. Like $9 each pickleball paddle skins. They really are like as big as your paddle almost. They're made for, like most paddles, these will fit on. They're made for pickleball paddles. And the sizing was done so that they fit most pickleball paddles in general, like the general population of paddles. Because there's some crazy sizing paddles and different paddles out there, but this is like a standard paddle pretty much here itself. So you can kind of see, yeah, it looks badass. I mean, like playing with this, you're gonna stand out. Oh, whose paddle is that? It's obviously yours because there's a skull on it. It's like this is definitely the thing to have at the courts to really shine and be unique and play different, be a different type of player than the standard pickleball player with one of these things. So yeah, that's the Pick Trick show. I hope you're all enjoying. We're like the QVC of pickleball. We just make things like, this is what we got. We got pickleball paddle skins here, ladies and gentlemen, for sale. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. What do you want? We got, we've had some more fun with this show in the future, like different giveaways and things. But for now, this is what we got. We got the paddle skins and the paddle skin grips, and also the grit skin, which is our new one. And it adds that extra grit to it, which adds extra spin to the paddles. So if you have like a little, you have a $20 paddle, you just add one of these grit skins on it, and you'll be playing like some of those other players that have much more expensive paddles than you for a fraction of the price. These go for $9 each, and there's sometimes there's specials. You can get them for better deals, but the best deal is right now for $9 because that's the only way you get it right now. You gotta get it, or you either have it or you don't. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So $9 each, all of our paddle skins, including the grit skin, including the paddle grit skins, and we have a special deal on the swords because they don't take as much vinyl to cut. They take up less material, so it's like $1 or $2 off for the swords because it costs us less to make them. So we just charge less to sell them. Makes sense. And they're actually like one of the coolest designs too. It's actually got some detail to it. You can see like the details there, and like there's like a little bit of a rounding there, like the round there, and it's like a sharp sword. It looks like something that you would go into battle with, and I thought the gold color looked kind of cool for the sword. Like each one of our designs, I was like the flower. Oh well, that's got to be pink or green, but I thought pink was like the most reasonable color for the flower, and the shield, yeah, I got the golden. The skull, green. It could be pink, but I thought green was the coolest. Like it just made sense. It's like spooky, Halloweenish. Maybe would be a good time to rock one of these paddle skins around October, and you can just like have fun with these year round. They're so easy to take off if once you have them on. You just use a hair dryer or go into the car, turn on the heat setting, and let it heat up for a little bit, and just peel it off with your hand, and it comes right off. Leaves little residue, and if there is any residue, you can just clean that up with some soap and water or some type of like rubbing alcohol, non-abrasive stuff. And figure out, you can look up like how to clean your pickleball paddle on a search engine, and you'll figure out how to clean them off. But yeah, these things are great too for if you want to like use one of these erasers, which a lot of people use to clean their pickleball paddle. The skin doesn't come off. The pickleball paddle skin stays on while you're cleaning your paddle. It doesn't matter, like what type of paddle you have. The skin just stays on there. It's really durable, and it can take. You can really like hit this thing, and it does not leave any marks. No marks. Like it really lasts. I've used these for months at a time, and the grips even add extra life to the paddle handle because like the color stays on. Like if you use the same pickleball paddle a lot, your sweat is going into it, and it's like discoloring the pickleball handle. But when you have our grip skin on, the color it lasts like a long time, and it's so easy. It's like, whose paddle is that? It's yours. It's got the green crisscross pattern on it. This thing is like, it's a cool pattern. It takes a while for my machine to cut it with. I cut all of the paddle skins myself with American made materials and ship them in the USA. But like this is the different intricacies of like what's in this pattern, and it wraps right around. It's made for pickleball. Yeah, you can go online and buy a sticker. You can look up cool stickers and put them on your paddle, but they're not. This is like American made vinyl. It's durable. Like it's actually been tested. Like regular stickers, they're just like they're not made to handle this kind of like beating from pickleballs. Like they'll wear off faster. These ones are built to last a long time. You can expect at least a year is what I would say if you're doing regular use, and like even if you're hitting it hard. But you might want to take them off because like they'll last so long. Take off the flower and add a skull. You just take them off, put them on. I've even taken off a paddle skin with a hair dryer before, and it's still sticky on the bottom. So I was like, you know what? I can still use this. I'm gonna go put this on something else, like something else. I still like how it looks. It's like it doesn't have to be put on a pickleball paddle, but it's made for pickleball paddles and pickleball paddles. That's why they're called pickleball paddle skins. And they're not called stickers because there's a big difference. These are made with American vinyl and they're made for pickleball. There you go. All right, we're like chilling here. 40 minutes, I feel like it's been gone by here. So I'm actually gonna close this up. That's actually where I wanted to end things out. I hope you all kind of like got to see some cool pickleball paddle skins here today and saw what we're doing with Picktrick, PIK. You can find us by looking us up, PIKTRIK, PIKTRIK, and that's like Picktrick, pickleball, Picktrick. There we go. Hope you all enjoyed. Peace out, and I'm ending this. This is good. Thank you for all coming through. Bye bye. See.